Deltarune is also a game where you fall down a hole, but with a party? Although it is not finished as of writing the script, Deltarune has an amazing soundtrack just 2 chapters in. The game has 87 songs, some of which sound like this, and others that contain a masterpiece. In my last video, we have covered Toby Fox and his music, so if you want to go check it out, link is in the description. We could talk about how good it is and the structure, but what is more interesting is that Deltarune has some secrets. Some good ones.
Wild prizes are ready. The ring for nothing. Here's inside the ring. Here the Spampton Neutrinos.
Deltarune's development started in 2012 before Undertale's development was announced to the public. Deltarune was secretly released in October 2018 with no announcement or anything. People were shocked, obviously, because, of course, once starting the game, you're supposed to choose a name, customize your character, but that is instantly ignored, setting your fate and your path for the game. Instead of playing whatever name you intended, you play a character called Chris. The game starts with Chris being late for school and, well, has to do school stuff. A song plays while at school, simply called School, is a reference to the ending song of Chapter 1, or the main theme of Deltarune. The reference in music is called a leitmotif, a theme occurring throughout multiple songs, usually to set a story within the song. Throughout Deltarune, this theme is used 15 times, some of which are used in the most iconic songs like Field of Hopes and Dreams and The World Revolving. Speaking of hopes and dreams, the song references Azrael's fight in Undertale. This could also reference Chris being related to Azrael being in the Dreamer family. Anyways, some of the songs reference Undertale, like When You Die. This song is called Determination, referencing the power that lets you continue the game after you die. Determination is naturally absorbed by humans except for Undyne, being shown in the second phase of her boss fight. The song is used 3 times, used in one of the most famous songs, Rude Buster. The song's name refers to an old arcade game called Crude Buster. The soundtrack from Crude Buster is so much like Rude Buster in its vibe. It's funky, crude, and rude. However, what we just covered is just the surface. The music of Deltarune runs deep, and it is almost a bottomless pit of information. For this next section, we have to cover some of the past before these games were even made. Fox, having worked on Homestuck, a Flash webcomic, worked from 2009 through 2016, making most of the songs along with a team of composers. During this time, Fox booted up his Twitter account in 2009, only making his first post in 2011.
The edge of the shadow where reality and dream meet.
Very weird and cryptic tweet. We won't have to do with Deltarune, right? Right? Well, if you haven't played it by now, go do it. The main plot of Deltarune is balancing between the light world and dark world. The dark world is threatened with an imbalance with more power on the dark world side. Therefore, you have to shut down the fountains of darkness, where reality and dream meet. The idea for Deltarune came from a fever dream that Fox had in 2011, a date very similar to the tweet. Again, this relates to Deltarune's main plot being a dream. Most of what lies beneath the surface is in the music throughout Undertale and Deltarune. Fox streamed on whatever platform was available back in 2012. During the stream, Fox played this melody. This song is referred to as Penumbra Phantasm. Penumbra means the area where the shadow ends, and Phantasm means a fantasy or dream. The edge of the shadow where reality and dream meet. This song has never been released, but never hidden away from the shadows of his project. Did you see what I did there? For example, the song Hopes and Dreams includes this song within the piano section. It is kind of hard to hear, so let's remove the main melody real quick. almost the same except for the slight change in piano instrument. The song title is a reference to Deltarune in itself because it references hopes, representing the light world side, and dreams, representing the dark world side. This can mean that Toby Fox wanted to make Deltarune all along, which he did. Another song called The Holy in Deltarune's Chapter 1, starting when you're about to plunge one of the fountains of darkness into wherever. Funnily enough, this song also relates to Penumbra Phantasm. Let's make a comparison between the two. Many have correlated that the holy could be related to an angel, with holiness being part of Christian religion. Also, in the first chapter, you meet a fellow classmate by the name of Noelle. In Chapter 2 of Deltarune, Chris and Susie invite Noelle to the Dark World, and Noelle gets captured. Wait, who's Susie? Susie is another classmate who's mean and tough and who eats chalk. In the story, Noelle is referred to as Angel by Spamton, leading back to what the holy could mean. Not only that, but a song used at the end of the Snowgrave route where Noelle is in the hospital includes the holy motif in the song. Which the holy is off of Penumbra Phantasm. Whoa, hey, fun fact time. I was doing some snooping around, and I think this might be a stretch, but a pretty cool one at least. Noelle Holiday is her name, right? The first name is 6 letters, and the last name is 7. 6 and 7. 6-7, as a Bible quote reads. This could also be that Noelle has some big awakening, like how the Penumbra Phantasm MIDI file is named awakeningcraft2.mid. Just game theory. Then there are also other theories, meaning that you as a player are the angel, Susie and Rousey, and just God, it gets confusing. And then there's the Gasser motif from Undertale and Deltarune, which is a whole nother rabbit hole that I won't go into right now. Anyways, let's move away from the deep and dark stuff and focus on some of the more obscure references. In Deltarune, you meet these weird DJ-like guys in the cyber world called the Sweet Cap'n Cakes. The name itself refers to an episode of Homestar Runner where the main character, Strongbad, sends a bad email to a fan saying that Strongbad should have a crazy cartoon. The cartoon is called Sweet Cuppin' Cakes. Not only this, but the song that was played is called When I Get Mad, I Dance Like This. This is another reference not just visually, but also in music. In the sequence, one of the guys dances like this. In the episode, Strongbad makes the same moves and says this.
I'd be in there too, but my head would be an old keyboard, and when I get mad, it'd play the demo.
The melody is not just from the episode, but also from a Casio keyboard demo song that automatically plays from the keyboard. As we talked about in the beginning, the Don't Forget song is a major part of Deltarune. Don't Forget is a very emotional song. It made me cry for a song in a video game. Don't Forget is very unique and, what's that? There's a video game that has almost the same ending melody as this Famicom game. Oh, it's called Famicom Wars on the Nintendo Entertainment System, launched August 12, 1988. Alright, well, this is not a direct rip, but Famicom Wars is a turn-based strategy game made on the NES. It's a classic game, and once you beat an area, this song plays. Whoa, hold on, let's play that last part back. That is the same melody. What is even happening? There's something finally that is not ripped from another game or anything else, or a webcomic called Cucumber Quest that Toby Fox did fan music for. Or maybe not that last option. Well, the fan music has some significance to Deltarune, as the melody for The Chase, when in the first chapter in Deltarune, you're separated from Susie. The Chase is very similar in melody to the song Nightmare Night that Fox made. Here's the example. As you can obviously tell, this song is inspired by Kirby, which Kirby is a franchise that includes the Dreamland series. Dreamland? Deltarune? Dreamland?
Deltarune, Dreamland, Deltarune, Dreamland, Deltarune, Dreamland, Deltarune, Dreamland.
So, Deltarune is inspired by Kirby. So is it secrets? Or is it just in plain sight? And we choose to ignore? The music is really good, and no, Toby Fox did not steal those melodies that we talked about. It's just nice to recognize these things. You don't have to break down every note and every minutia to say it's a good soundtrack. It just is, in my opinion. The music tells a hidden story, and if you look close enough, you could find yourself in a different game. Deltarune, Undertale, whatever that is, that was the music of Deltarune. In my last... Wait, why am I doing that? Deltarune. While the Rude Buster side is face piece. For this section. Dude, what? Hey, sorry for the jump scare, but I want to thank all of you for 200 subscribers and all of the support from the past couple of videos. It is amazing how much people helped and taught me through comments, so thank you all for this amazing opportunity to show my content and show my talent for the world. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I know, kind of different from the last video, as this video mostly focused on motifs and such. Thanks, and have a good night's sleep, and try not to shatter the Twilight Reverie.